Hello everyone, this is Nim and this is episode 2 of my tailmaking video diary. First of all, I did some math and tidied up my models with the foam circles for my scales. This is a 3cm circle I cut out and then in half and made a small patch of scales just to experiment with. I'm sorry for everyone thinking in inches, I'm really bad at them, but I'll link a conversion thingy in the description. Now, it's mold time, so I superglued a little framework for the mold. That took a while to dry, but it looks quite good. Next thing is I covered it all in separation wax. Is that an accurate translation? You know, the stuff that keeps the silicone from sticking to your foam shapes. This is my first negative. It wasn't the best ever. I'll get to that later. Now, I poured in some silicone with the appropriate show and softness. As you can tell, I've been too stupid to wait till it cured properly and lost about half of my scales. This is the remaining bit, and whilst I still have some issues with air bubbles and details, I kind of like it. First scales and everything. Now, this is a little clip of my first colouring experiments. Every single scale has a different amount of pigments and experimentation on it, so don't pay attention to the randomness. I kind of like the colour shift, but there's a lot to work on. This is just a picture of it in a different light, so you can see the shift in pigment. I had one pigment that is simply mother of pearl and one that is gold and green. One of those chameleon pigments that change colour depending on how the light hits them. Now, because I had issues with my mould, I went over it and gave it a good layer of glue, which was supposed to close all the little holes and nicks in the foam circles to give it a more even outcome and make it a silicone easier to separate from the mould. This is my second negative. It already looks much better. This is my second trial. It is much thicker. It's about half a centimetre in thickness. And I went for a different colour scale too. This was inspired by the picture of a koi fish I saw online. It is simple mother of pearl at the back with a few sparkles thrown in for effect, and the golden green pigments lining every single scale. I'm still working on how much pigment to throw into the silicone, so it's a bit patchy, but you get the idea. It's also still translucent, and I'm not quite sure what to do about that. I might need a thicker layer of colour at the back, or we'll think of something. There's a little video which you can see how the light plays with the colours, and also how smooth it is. It feels so strange. Everyone who's touched that kind of silicone before will know what I mean. It's so fleshy. This is the back. You can simply see the layer of pigment and sparkles. The sparkles aren't quite as rainbow coloured, but the camera would pick it up like that. I don't know why. They are more like actual mother of pearl. Some close-up of the scales, just for flavour, I suppose. This has been it for my second week. I look forward to making bigger models. Next thing is sculpting of one of the side fins and see how that works. I think I'll go for a harder silicone, simply to give them more shape and stiffness. I'll keep you updated. Can't wait to get started. Till next time.